Okay, hey guys, welcome back to another video. I'm posting this tomorrow, which is going to be Tuesday, but let me continue on. So, today we're going to be reading my story called My Little Darkling Wolf. And in this story, it's basically a Darkiplier x Wilfred Wharfstash story. And I will read what it says, and this is ongoing. I'm still trying to think about what to do for the next couple of chapters. But let's continue on. So this is my first one. This is my first Dark Sash story, and I thought it would be so cute. A note that Wilfred is the dominant one in the relationship, and then Dark is the sub. Then this is a description of it. Wilfred was a normal boy who just moved into a new town called Windhill, and he was about to start his first year at his new high school called Windcrested High. When he went for a walk after dinner, he saw someone walk away from their house. "I'm leaving and I'm not coming back, Mom," said the boy he saw. The boy looked to be about 18 and he only had a backpack with him. The boy walked by Wilfred and their eyes met. "Don't tell anyone what you saw," the boy said to him. For some reason, Wilfred wasn't scared about what this boy had said to him. He just gave the boy a smile and nodded. Little did Wilfred know that boy know that they would fall in love or even be going to the same school, or that the boy was the alpha male at the high school. So now let's start reading the story, because that was just a description. But let's start reading the story. Chapter 1: An Unusual Encounter. Wilfred's point of view. Before he took the walk. This is before Wilfred takes the walk. I was in my room thinking, what is my new school going to be like? I mean, I just started high school after being homeschooled for the most of my life. My mom is letting me go to a high school since she wanted me to make some friends. "William, dear, come down and eat dinner," my mom called from the kitchen. She still calls me William, even though I legally got my name changed to Wilfred. "Coming, Mom," I said, getting up. I walked down the stairs and saw my mom's boyfriend, Gerald, there. Great, I thought. It's not that I don't like him, it's the way that he's lying to my mom. He's cheating on her, and I can't do anything about it. I've even seen him with multiple other women, kissing and hugging out in public. I can't tell my mom because it'll break her heart, and that I feel as if Gerald will do something to me if I do. So I have a plan, but it probably won't work. The plan is to get Gerald in jail, but like I said, I don't think that will work. It's because he hasn't done anything against the law that I know of. I sat and ate dinner with them even though I didn't want to. I did so anyway. After dinner I went for an evening walk. It's something that helped me when I don't feel ready for something. School is starting tomorrow and I don't know if I'm ready for it. I walked for about a mile when I saw someone heading out of their house. "I'm leaving. I'm not coming back, Mom," the boy shouted to a woman inside the doorway. I don't think the woman knew what to say. She looked like she just found out her son was gay or something. The boy pulled his hood up and walked the direction I was in. He walked up to me and my eyes met his crimson red ones. "Don't tell anyone what you saw here," he said. For some reason, I didn't feel scared by this. I just smiled at him and nodded. He gave a soft smile back at me and walked away. He looked like the soft type, from what I could tell. Chapter 2: He Goes Here. Dark's point of view. The next day, before school, I sighed as I grabbed my bag and got off my bed. I had an apartment for a few weeks now, but my mom didn't want me to stay here. She wanted me to stay at home, but I said no to that. I'm 18 now. I'm not staying in my mom's house anymore. I went to the front door and breathed in the cool autumn air as I opened the door. "Let's get going," I mumbled to myself. I walked to school seeing people get rides to school or take the bus. Decided selfie, today is going to be a wild one. New werewolves who will try to take my place, but won't be able to. No one knows I'm a demon, but they know I'm a werewolf. I walked up the stairs of the front area of school, bumping into a boy who was taller than me, but he seemed to be a freshman. I'm so sorry, said the boy. He looked at me and I saw those chocolate eyes that I saw last night. He ran off before he could say anything and huffed when I got away from him. He's going here? I thought to myself. I didn't think that this mystery boy I met last night would be a freshman, let alone be going to my school. The scent was so pleasing, though.
Good morning, Sydney.
Sorry about that. Alright, let's just continue. Like I wanted to be wrapped in his scent, I snapped back to reality by a few of the werewolves. I called these three my pups since they've known me since I was going to an all-grade school. Alpha! They all shouted at me, their tails wagging. Sarah, Sean, and Andy, what are you guys doing? Aren't you guys supposed to be helping out the freshmen? I asked Alpha. We were, but we wanted to come say hi to you, Alpha. Sean said, smiling. I smiled back at them. Well, hey, I said with a chuckle. That was pretty much our talk since they ran off to help the freshmen. Alright. And this is Alpha with a fancy little lettering at the end. A little fancy character. A little squiggly line. But Wilfred's point of view. That same day, hours later, about to be lunchtime. Can't believe it, that boy from last night goes here. Challenge you, I heard someone say. I'm not interested in giving up my place in the pack. I heard that boy from last night speak. Alphas can't say no to fights, and you know that, the other boy said. I walked to where they were, and I saw that boy from last night and another boy there with him. Leave him alone, heard three other voices say. Then I saw three werewolves run up to them. The other boy from before growled and walked away. The boy from last night saw me and our eyes locked. I couldn't stop staring at his beautiful rubies. Then the bell rang and I had to go to lunch. I sighed and walked away from him. Later, I walked into my last hour of the day and saw that it was a class full of werewolves. I felt so unwanted then, because I was human, not a werewolf. That boy that I saw last night was in there too. And he sat in the back next to the window. I decided I'd sit next to him. I'll sit beside him. Yeah, I need to speak properly. The desks were those two-chair desks. The teacher came in and started taking roll. Dark? Teacher asked. And the boy from last night held his hand up and said, Here. So that's your name, Mr. Mystery. I looked over at Dark and he looked at me. I could tell he was nervous about seeing me here and even confused. I'm confused too, don't worry. I said to him, it's not that I'm confused. I'm just wrapped up in a very nice scent. He said in a soft voice, I wonder what he meant by that. I talked to Dark during class when it came to the work stuff since I didn't know a thing about werewolves. Can you help me out, Alpha? It slipped my mind when I said the last word. Dark looked at me, wondering why I said that word. How did you know I was the alpha male of the pack here? He asked me. I heard what happened earlier before lunch when that boy challenged you. I said to him, quote-unquote, Mr. Tough Guy. Dark's point of view, after school. I sighed when I got home. I tossed my bag down and I saw my older brother, Mark. Yes, the Markiplier is my older brother. Hey, Darky, he yelled, seeing me. Hey, Mark, I said, looking at him. I had a smile on my face. Mark's ears twitched and he sniffed me for a second. You're in love, aren't you? What? No, I protested. Oh, come on, Dark. It was a lucky boy, he said, looking at me. Yes, he knows I'm gay. His cat ears were showing he was happy. He's a freshman at my school. I met him briefly yesterday night when I was leaving Mom's house. I explained, oh, my little closeted brother is finally trying to get someone. Mark squealed. Shut up, I said, sounding like I was going to beat him up. Oh, you won't beat me up because you're too soft for that, Mark said with a chuckle. I was about to protest, but I sighed. I hate you. Oh, is little darky flustered. Just tell me who he is, he said, whining. I'm not telling you, bitch. I said to him, acting tough. Okay, Mr. Tough Guy. Sure, I'm the bitch, Mark said, doing air quotes. I powered at him, then stormed off to my room. I heard a knock on my bedroom door an hour later. Hey, Dark, someone's here for you, Mark said happily. Who is it? I asked. Is he actually up? I heard Wilfred's voice. How did he know that I lived here? He's up. I know this because I'm his brother. Dark, if you don't open this door, I'm going to come in, Mark said. Crap, I need to get some clothes on. In a minute, I need to get dressed, I yelled to him. I heard a small chuckle come from the other side of my door. I got dressed quickly and went over to the door. I opened it and I saw Wilfred next to Mark in a dress shirt and a loose pair of jeans. Business casual is what that look is called. I smiled at him. Mark let me in after I told him why I was here. He left this at the school, Wilfred said, holding my phone. I guess it fell out of my pocket. You can come in my room, I said to him. Wilfred smiled at me and walked in my room. Mark smirked at me and did a hand symbol for sex, and I glared at him. He giggled and ran off. I closed the door, sighing. Alright, this is now chapter 5, and this is the one I will be stopping at. And so, I would let you all know this. Okay, soft little darky. Wilfred's point of view, continuing from last chapter. I sat down on Dark's bed, smiling softly. His phone was still in my hand, and I watched him close the door. Sorry about my brother. He knows something about me that no one else knows. He sighed. He said, sighing softly, and walking over to me. You haven't came out yet? Oh, and by the way, I knew you were gay from the moment we met, I said with a smile. Dark glared at me, but sat down behind me in his bed. Slowly a smirk started to spread across my mouth. You don't mind me staying a bit longer than I should, do you, Alpha? I said, looking at him. I don't mind you being here, but why do you want to stay longer? And why do you keep calling me Alpha? You know my name. Dark said, looking at me. I thought you could tell me a few things about werewolves. Maybe I can teach you a few things about being gay. I said with a smug face. He glared at me and I pinned him. His cheeks instantly turned red and he looked away from me. For myself, a little darky. I said, kissing his cheek, which made his blush spread to his ears. If he had human ears, that is. What are you trying to do? He asked me shyly. I saw one of your mangas you were reading during class. Thought you would like it if I acted it out a little. Is this too much? I asked, backing away. I wanted to make sure he was comfortable. No, it's not too much, but it was unexpected, Dark said softly. Kissed Dark softly. I couldn't hold it back anymore, and just decided to make the first move. To my surprise, he kissed me back, and wrapped his arms around my neck. I laid mine on his waist. We pulled away after a moment, and I looked at him. You're cute when you're shy, I said to him. Shut up, he said, pouting. Alright, and we'll continue this story next week on Tuesday. Make sure you guys know this, and next week on Tuesday we'll be continuing this story. Hope you all have a fantastic day. I love you all, my little outcasts, and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye!